Hi everyone, it's Peggy Merwin with Stamp with Peggy. Today is Monday, August 28th. It is the last Monday of August. Can you believe Labor Day is this weekend? And then it's like, summer's been busy and crazy anyways, but it seems like as we roll into September, it's like almost every weekend is filled with something. So lots of fun. Hopefully you had a wonderful weekend. I was in Las Vegas. I left Thursday morning with my sister Tina, and we had a Stampin' Up! Backstage event, which is a leadership event, and it was fabulous. All right, looks like we got a couple on. Say hi. Let me get myself up over here. Right. Okay, there we are. All right, Sharon's here. Yay, thanks for joining. So kind of in the comments, make sure you tell me what you did this weekend so we can share with everybody. The weather here last week was super hot. And then about the time I left on Thursday was a really bad day here, but we left Thursday morning and flew to Vegas, and it was hot there. Of course, the saying is it's hot, but it's a dry heat. It's still really hot. We weren't outside much, so that was good. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Jackie. Marianne's on. Yay! Awesome. Hi, Annie. So I learned lots. I spent a whole $7 gambling. Tina and I both kind of played a little bit. I posted on my Stamp with Peggy page me holding my winnings. 11 cents I won on one time, so that was fabulous. But we just had a really, really good time. Learned some good things, connected with a bunch of demonstrators, and it's just a really good time together. Okay, let's see. Comments, likes, tagging, poking. Annie Rita, you are on tonight, and I don't think I've seen Tina come on yet. You need to poke that girl. She has not posted her card challenge card yet, and she promised, right? So you have 4 more days. You have to post your August card sketch challenge by Thursday at the end of the day. Let me peek. I kind of have a running list of how many. I think, if I remember right, we have 13 participants so far. So 2 more at least. Let's hit 15. Hi, Wendy. Thanks for jumping on. All right, let's see. What's everybody been up to? Oh, Tammy's all hurricane preparation. Yikes. All right, there you go, Annie. Good job. Hi, Becky. Julie, thanks for joining. Okay, one more reminder that Fall Fest deadline is this Friday, September 1st. So if you have not signed up yet for Fall Fest, please make sure that you do. The cost is $100 in person. And I haven't totaled how much product it will be, honestly, because I don't have the projects designed yet. But we will be using fun goodies from the holiday mini catalog. And there will be lots of giveaways, lots of free things that you will get. Someone asked about a stamp set. I don't know for sure yet because, again, I haven't designed everything. But I promise you it will be worth every penny of the $100. If you can't make it in person, you can do a kit at home for $115. $15 covers the postage to send you the box full of goodies. We'll be doing like 4 projects, or 4 classes, I guess is a better way to say it. You will be making, I don't know, somewhere around 12 to 16 cards, another project or 2, a couple of surprises. Are there parameters for the card swap? Stampin' Up! Product only. I would love to see some newer things, but retired things are also okay. But everything does have to be Stampin' Up! It doesn't have to be fall or Christmas or whatever. So there you go. Start designing. Oh, we have lots and lots. Thank you, Carol. Carol's been to a couple of them, and we even have her swapping at Fall Fest. Right now, our numbers are something like 12 people swapping. Not everybody does, and that's okay too. Some need to see it a couple of times and then participate. We do a winner or maybe 2 that everybody attending votes on. Okay, kind of looking to see. Okay. All right, and I saw Annie, I saw Tina jump on. So Tina, where's your card sketch challenge? Okay, comments, likes, shares from last week's live. I kind of went through and did random name generator. I don't have prizes picked yet, but I will find some fun things. And Donna Malin and Nancy Sears are our winners from last week's comments, likes, loves, all that fun stuff. Okay, so again, thank you guys so much for participating in this and helping to grow my business. I truly, truly appreciate it. Yay, Tina says she's almost finished. So let's see some more cards out there. We've got some really good ones. If you have not seen them, please make sure that you go to my Stamp with Peggy VIP group and take a look at the cards, make some comments, some likes, some loves, and everything on that. But the cards are all fabulous. Okay, let's go ahead and face down and we'll go ahead and get started. Where's my camera? Okay, whoops. There we go. All right, let me get this face down. One of my next goals is I've been given some instructions on a program that I can switch back and forth. So hopefully before long, I will be able to do that. And you won't have to watch me go through this every time. Okay, let me look at my screen to see where I'm at there. Get that little sneak peek out of the way. Okay, here is our host code for just a couple more days. JBHN9XHZ. Okay, the holiday mini catalog starts next Wednesday, September 6th. You should have received your copy in the mail from me, along with a Fall Fest flyer and a flyer with coupons for an order in September and an order in October. Okay. What I'm reading right now is that I can't start a host code for September until we get into the new catalog. So I may have to do it, excuse me, bright and early on the 6th and quick post out. It will be on my emails. I will try to get it onto Facebook with what the new host code is so that you can start ordering immediately. Yet in August, if you have not used your bonus day coupon codes from July orders, make sure you do that because that ends on Thursday. Okay, so make sure you get in there and don't lose out on that $5. All right, let's see. We got some words going on. Oh, good. Once you get that figured out, we won't have to close out our eyes. Exactly. You won't have to wiggle and jiggle around anymore. Okay. Whoops. I need to get back down here. So we are going to start playing with some mini catalog things. Okay. And we're going to use the Pick of the Patch stamp set. Fabulous pumpkins for fall. You can turn them into jack-o'-lanterns for Halloween. We just have cute sayings. It's just a cute, cute stamp set. And then there's a coordinating punch to be able to punch out the two larger pumpkins. It also punches out this leaf and this stem. Anything else you have to fussy cut or just stamp it as background. And then these two could be dimensional over the top of them. Okay? And then we are also, and I think I showed you this paper last week or the week before. It is the All About Autumn Designer Series paper. It has the gorgeous fall pictures. Now, some of them are going to be upside down as I kind of flip through, but I think I showed these to you last week. And then the back side has some really pretty with kind of gold copper outlines and things. So it is gorgeous paper. We're going to use that tonight. All right, let me get stuff out of the way. Let me get pulled in here. My little goodies. Okay, you guys are doing a great job of chatting away here. I'm trying to keep up. You know that whatever I miss, I will go back through and I will answer your questions and, excuse me, comments and things later. Okay, so I have my pieces all set here. I am starting with a piece of Cajun Craze that is 4 1/4 inches by 10 1/2 inches. And I have scored it at 1/2 inch, 1 3/4, 3 3/4, and 5. Okay, so we're going to take and we're going to fold and burnish it really well on all of the score lines. Oops. Any of the demonstrators out there, tomorrow is registration for virtual at home on stage, which is again a demonstrator event. So those of you that aren't demonstrators yet, you really should sign up so you can join us for all the fun. Okay, then we've got a piece of, this is the rose gold specialty paper. There's 3 different finishes and you get 2 sheets of each in the package for $10. We are going to adhere that to what seems like the inside of our card. Okay. Yes, Roseanne says so much fun. I'm hoping to do a gathering with my team members so that we can kind of all be together, even though it's a virtual event. We'll do some make and takes, and so look at how pretty. This paper is kind of a mossy meadow, old olive combination, and then it's got the beautiful leaves on the back. We're going to actually use this side. Okay. And then we're going to adhere that. So again, you know me, we've got just a tiny little border. We're at like 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Okay. And then what's going to happen, this is going to be, it's kind of a fun fold card. This is going to adhere like this. But have you ever tried to do that and get it straight? It's super easy. We are going to use the Seal Plus. You can use liquid glue, you can use tear and tape, whichever you like. But I'm going to make sure I put a lot on it. Okay? And then I'm going to fold it on this 5-inch score line. Okay? Now let me make sure I'm right. Okay, I'm wrong. I'm going to fold on the second one down. This is the one, so this part right here is 5.5 inches. Here's the score line. We're going to go to this next one. We're going to fold this up, and then we're going to fold this. Yes, we're going to fold that 1/2 inch section under and adhere it down. Okay? It's too long to fit in the envelope like that, so it can actually also fold this way. And I really recommend that you do kind of fold it both directions, make sure it all folds flat. Okay, now we're going to decorate this part. This is kind of our main front. So we're going to put the rose gold shiny paper on it again. And we're going to stick that right down there. Isn't that pretty? So good. Trying to read some of your comments a little bit. Oh, good. Glenda, you got your package with your paper in it. So good. I'm glad. Okay. Then we're going to use, and again, it's another piece of the designer paper, only it's kind of a vanilla. But I wanted to go with more of a Cajun Craze. So we're going to pull in Cajun Craze stamp pad. And then we're going to pull in a Sponge Dauber. Okay, you could use a blending brush also, excuse me, but I decided that I'm using this on something, on another part of it, so why not just use the same thing twice. Okay, the blending pens are sometimes a little bit faster, but it all works. Oh, I'm going to mess up my paper big time. Okay, and we're just going to color the whole thing with the Cajun Craze. I kind of want to, just like the blending pen, it's best to kind of start off the edge so that you don't get those blobs in there. But part of this is covered up anyways, so I'm not as worried about it. We're going to go around the edge, and yes, you're going to pick up some color on your fingers. Vegas was a lot of fun. Again, I'm trying to kind of follow your questions a little bit, but yeah, we had a really good time. Next March, we will have an onstage live in Houston. So team members watching, start planning for that because that's going to be a blast. But in the meantime, I would love to have you join me in November for an on-stage at home. Okay, so then it kind of coordinates. It's lighter than the Cajun Craze paper, but it just gives us just a pretty background because I don't like just plain cardstock. I like to have a little bit of something that looks like some texture. Okay, and then we're just going to adhere that down onto here. All right, then we have another piece of Cajun Craze that is 3 inches by 5 inches. And we're going to score it at, now let me double check, 3 1/4 and 4 1/2. Okay. I think I just saw Becky on. Hi. Okay. So now we have this little thing. This is going to get adhered onto here, and it's going to go like this. Okay. So that it kind of stands up. Hi, Sheila. Thanks for jumping on. Okay, then we are going to take the Seal Plus again because you want it strong. We're going to put some on that 1/2 inch strip, and then we're going to turn it over, and we're going to put 2 rows a little bit apart so that all together we have maybe 1 1/4-ish covered. Okay, and we're going to close this. Actually, we're going to go this way. I got to stop and think which way I did it. I did it this way. Okay, so we got this side, the 1/2 inch part. We're going to fold this up. We're going to line the cut edge with that folded area, like that. Okay, and then we're just going to fold this down and adhere it there. So see, only a little bit of that shows. But isn't that pretty? Okay. Now we have another piece of the gold foil. We're going to put that right on here. So let's get that one attached. And we're going to put that right on here. Okay, now we have a very vanilla piece that's going to go on here. But before we do that, we need to stamp on it. Okay, we're going to stamp our greeting. So I'm going to use my foam mat, and I just put a piece of scratch paper on there. Make sure which direction my very vanilla piece is going, because it is a little bit longer than it is wide. And I'm using You're the Pick of the Patch. We're going to ink it up with Cajun Craze. We're going to stamp it right at the top. Excuse me. Okay. That's the only stamping on that part, so we can kind of clear our workspace by adhering this one. And we're going to put that right on here. Hi, Shar. Thanks for joining. Okay, so that's going to get adhered just like that. So right now, that's what our card does. Okay, and going sideways so that you can see that. And I forgot to cut. You could put a piece of very vanilla on the back of here so that you can write your little message, but then it will stand up on display. Okay. All right, now the punch. One of the hard things with punches, you have separate stamped images, right? How do you get them lined up? And to be able to stamp them a little bit faster at the same time, so what you do is you take a piece of scrap paper, you put it in, and you punch the images, okay? Then you pull your stamps out, and I'm taking them off my block, so give me just a second here, okay? So you take your stamps and you set them right in the hole. I'm doing just the pumpkins because I don't want orange leaves and stems. Those will be done separate, okay? So you just stick them in there, then you take your block and you attach it. And then they're stuck to your block so that you're able to just punch it out. Now, let's make sure that works. Okay, my pumpkins, I don't want them Cajun Craze, or not all Cajun Craze. So I'm starting with pumpkin pie, and I did just re-ink this. So let's see how we do. Okay, we're going to ink it up with pumpkin pie, so it's all nice and orange. Then we're going to take our Sponge Dauber again with the Cajun Craze, and we're just going to kind of, and I'm kind of tapping it all over just lightly because I want to give it a little bit of kind of like texture look, but it'll kind of change the color, but it won't be as dark as Cajun Craze, and it won't be as light as pumpkin pie. Okay, and then we just stamp it. Isn't that awesome? Look at that. We have some pretty pumpkins that we can, and here's my left-handedness, okay? We can put it right into the punch and bam. You don't have to do one, waste a bunch of paper, try to do another one. And you know it doesn't have to be perfectly punched out, right? Okay, so we got those over there. There's those two. Now let's get rid of our orange and Cajun Craze, and we're going to pull in Mossy Meadow because we need stems and leaves for our pumpkin, right? Okay, so we're going to take a long skinny one, and now again, we're going to look at our punch, and we're going to look which way is the stem going. The fatter part's over to the right, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to stamp it once and twice. And then, let's see, I cut another piece for the leaf, but can we do? I think we can. So again, the leaf is the 3 points up. So we're going to stamp that once and twice. By using just a thin strip, it'll slide right into our punch. And then we can punch one, punch two, and then we can go up here and we can punch. Now, these are small pieces, so make sure you watch where they fly to, right? Oh. Well, that one didn't punch out all the way. Apparently, I didn't squeeze it tight enough. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, there we go. There's one. And then we're going to slide it over. And there's the second one. That gives us 2 pumpkins, 2 stems, and 2 leaves. Okay, so there's our colored ones. There's our colored ones. We have scraps over here we're going to get rid of so we don't get confused. Okay, let's close this up again. We're almost done. Now, of course, you know we need dimensionals at this point, right? Okay, so we're going to attach our pumpkins with dimensionals. Thanks, I did those so that just before we left, they're color streets. All right, so now we're going to take some dimensionals, and I'm just putting one on each side of the large pumpkin. And we're just going to attach him like that. And then we're going to put one on each side of the medium or smaller one that we're using. And we're going to, whoops, I needed to put that one inside a little bit more. Because we're going to overlap this edge a little bit over the other one. Okay, so like that. Now, another handy tool. It's in our embossing additions kit. So you get the, goodness. You get the tray for embossing, heat embossing. You get the embossing buddy, and you get these fabulous little tweezers in that kit so that you don't have to try to hang on. You don't have to get all gluey. You can use the end of this even to push it down so you don't have to worry about your fingers touching everything. The hardest part is when you're a lefty and trying to figure out which way or where you need to be able to put it down. Okay, and then we're going to put just a tiny bit of glue. And then we're going to stick that stem down under there. And again, you can take and poke that. And since we have, you could use mini glue dot, you could use green glue, but since I've got the green glue open right now, we're going to take one of the leaves and we're going to put green glue right down the center of it. And we're going to attach it to that pumpkin. And then, you know what? I want to be on this side this time. We're going to do it again, kind of down the center. And then we're going to overlap this pumpkin a little bit. Yay, Jennifer. I agree. Lefties are good. Okay. Then, and I already did this part, I tied, my bow maker wouldn't go small enough to make teeny tiny little bows. So I just had to tie those by hand with the linen thread. And then I'm going to roll, I'm going to take a glue dot and roll it because it's too big on its own. And we're going to put it onto our little bow made from the linen thread. And we're going to put that on our pumpkin. Then I have one more. And we are going to, yay, Annie. We need Jennifer to join us every week. Okay, she should get a card made quick for the card challenge too, right? Okay, then we're going to put the other bow over here. Now, we need a little bit of bling, don't you think? Okay, we have brand new adhesive-backed speckled dots. Look at how cool those are. Such fun colors, some fall colors. Okay, let's get this out. Look at the colors. We got big ones, little ones. We've got vanilla. We've got kind of copper clay. What stamp set is this? Jennifer, it's a brand new one. It's called Pick of the Patch. It's in the holiday catalog that starts next Wednesday, along with the coordinating punch. Okay, now I'm going to use take a pick tool. And I'm going to grab, as you can see, I used a couple of the copper clay ones. And we're going to add one up there. We're going to put one, let's see, where else do I want it? I want one there. And then we're going to add another one. Nope, kind of right there. Nope, you know what? I want this one in a little different spot. So I'm just going to pick it off with my fingers. There we go. Okay. And there is our fabulous card. It will stand up so it can be displayed. Again, just add a basic white to the back. Highly recommend you add a couple of pumpkins to it. Maybe the smaller ones. All right, hang on a second. Let's grab a piece of paper. Okay, we're going to want our paper 4 by 5 1/4. So we got that cut. Oops, I need, no, that'll be good. Okay, sorry. Okay, so let's get this. Let's grab a smaller pumpkin. And we'll grab one of these. And let's get our orange and pumpkin. We're going to kind of do this on the fly a little bit. Oh, my screen went blank. Hang on. All right, there we got it back. Hi, Mary Beth. Thanks for joining. Okay, so we're going to ink it again in the pumpkin pie, but we are going to add, with our Sponge Dauber, just like we did, some Cajun Craze. And we're not going to go crazy, but we're going to kind of blend the two colors together. And then we're just going to add one. Trying to look at the other pieces that are in the set. What else do I have here? Sorry. Okay, let's add a little tendril to it, right? Okay, so let's throw that one on. Let's get the green in here. And we can kind of, we're going to go this way a little bit. Just kind of take that right off to the side. Let's add a little stem. And you know what? I'm going to mask that a little bit because I don't want that tall of a stem on this little pumpkin. Look at that. And let's get that adhered. All right, you know what? We need to close these up before I have everything in the stamp pads. Yay, Marianne, I'm glad you like it. Okay. Let's adhere this to the back of our card. And then you can write your little message. Pick the patch. I mean, it could be for anything, right? Tell somebody you love them, a happy birthday. It really would work for any occasion. We got plenty of brand new products on it. And that's what I have to share tonight. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It looks like you did. And the card is super, super easy. But it just is kind of a cool look. So when they pull it out of the, it looks adorable like this. They pull it out of the envelope and look at that. They're going, wow, you made that for me. So, okay, everybody have a fabulous week. Again, get those orders placed to use your bonus day coupons. You don't want to lose those points. And then be ready. Get your catalog, your wish list all out, and get your list made out of the Holiday Mini. That starts on Wednesday. I will post a new host code. Would love to have you join my team, and you can start ordering those products right away. $99 gets it for you, and you'll be ready to go. So have a fabulous week. Have a wonderful Labor Day. We are camping for the weekend again. So my plan right now is to go live Monday night. Hubby has a football draft Monday night. So we will be home from camping. Nope, Char, there will be a live next Monday night. So it may be sweet and simple, but maybe we can find a Halloween treat holder as we start moving into that season. I need to look at some of the new products that I have because I haven't really started playing with them much yet. So I'll do a surprise, and everybody have a great Labor Day weekend. Enjoy the weather, and I will see you next Monday. Thanks. Bye-bye.